Comedy Now, starring Paul Sveen. Please welcome Paul Sveen.
Hey, my friends. Thank you very much. I'm here to tell you that several failed marriages, 3 relapses, and 1 long dysfunctional childhood equals 1 comedy special. Come join me. We're all dysfunctional. This is Canada, huh? We all have little secrets. We're all dysfunctional. We're all codependent. We're all in denial. So that makes Canada my target audience. Because people around the world, if you think about it, are watching Canadian news because they think it's the Comedy Channel. We're always getting beat up by somebody. The Americans go, "Hey, Canada, we found your mad cow." And we said, "Okay. Sorry about that. Don't know what to do, but okay, hit me in the face or something." I just thought that whole thing was amazing because the Americans, within 6 hours, they tracked 1 cow through 200,000 feedlots to a farm 70 kilometers east of Lloydminster, Saskatchewan. How come the Americans don't apply the same technology to finding weapons of mass destruction in Iraq? You find a mad cow, you should be able to find something that blows up real good, hey? Good thing, you know? And now they want to close the border between Canada and the States because they say Canadians have Canadian terrorists. What? We've all seen the terrorists on the monkey bars on TV. I don't know a single Canadian that can do this. That whole head stomach thing. We can't. Yeah, a Canadian with a pipe on blew off half his lip and lost his tobacco. And then he's going, "I am my own worst enemy. I cannot even talk now. You are not my friend. I'm not a pipe, and you're not my friend. Go home now." Yeah, we're all insane. We're all Canadians, huh? We're all addicted to something. All of us have some kind of fears. I'm addicted to comedy. That's my addiction. How else can you explain me traveling 9 hours in one direction to be heckled by somebody with an IQ of a soap dish? I'm addicted to comedy. Where's my intervention? Have you ever seen that show, Intervention? Like the Americans, where they have like these families where they kind of like ambush somebody to get them to change their behavior. You can never have this in Canada. First of all, an intervention here is holding somebody down and forcing them to drink. Camping, man. You better suck this up, my friend. We're going camp. We're going to do some mushrooms. Woo! You're sober in a Canadian forest. You're a frickin' tree, okay? I could never see myself having an intervention, ever, eh? Like I'd have that uncle, you know, the night manager at Lester's Gravy Pit, you know? The guy drives the truck with the flames coming off the front, telling me if I don't change my behavior, I can't be part of his life. Can I get that in writing? We love our liquor, love to drink, eh? That's the deal about Canada. You're either raised by a drinker or you are that drinker. Growing up, my dad drank so much, I thought he had an accent. Only kid in the block who got his allowance in empties. Not good, my friends. Yeah, one day I'm 7, right? I hear the ice cream truck, so I go to the garage and get my allowance, these 2 big bags of Molson Tall Boys, and dragging them towards the ice cream truck doing the alcohol to ice cream conversion. And you have not felt pain as a child until you've seen ice cream truck stop, look at you, then slowly back away. And as they back up, that song plays backwards too. Try to erase that from your memory banks. Has me flock not net ne fat wat ning ning. Has me flock not ne fat wat ning 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 ning. There's parts of Canada where I can't do that joke. They just stare at me like they're Canadian terrorists and go, I do not know what you are talking about. What are you doing? You are not my friend, not my friend. We're not terrorists. We're nice people. We're beautiful people. Everybody wants to be a beautiful person. We've all seen the beautiful people walking in the shopping malls, haven't you? You know, running over old people and babies so they can catch a glimpse of themselves in a mirror or something, huh? Oh, look, it's an angel. That's wrong. See, if you know you're attractive and you are, and you know it, that's wrong. I guess what's worse is if you're ugly and you don't know it. Could you... Imagine having no clue that you might be hideous. Could you imagine that? Like, let's say you're like the Hunchback of Notre Dame, eh? And someday you just catch a glimpse of yourself in the mirror. It's like, my God, I'm physically repulsive. Why couldn't somebody tell me? You're not my friend, not my friend. And do we gotta call him the Hunchback of Notre Dame? Is there some second hunchback out there we don't know about? Like some second Quasimodo out there? Like some hunch hack, you know, ringing the bell and running like hell or something, you know? The Hunchback of Lampman, Saskatchewan. I love the riders. You just gotta have fun, and that's the deal about life. You just gotta have fun and not worry about the small stuff. Because we're all the same, like I said, eh? All of us have the same New Year's resolutions. All of us. We all want to write. We all want to make more cash. We all want to get in shape, and we all want to have more romance. All of us. And if you think about it, you can achieve all three by becoming a crack freak. You're gonna vibrate right down to 2% body fat. Always have spending change. Oh, sure, you're getting banged in the back of a half ton for $5, but you're not alone. You're not. Because everybody wants their soulmate, eh? Everybody wants that soulmate. By applause, how many of you here tonight by applause are with your soulmate? Stop, my friends. Shouldn't be a 4-second pause on the soulmate question. Did you hear the pause there? What, you got to look at your life partner and go, all right! Get off my bed! I asked that question one night, and this girl goes, clap, I'm your spiritual twin. I had no idea what she was talking about. He's like, he's a trained seal. A soulmate, that's a huge statement. Soulmate, geez, your soulmate could be anywhere. That's why it's so much easier to settle for somebody within a 6-block radius of our parents' house. I'm sure right now my soulmate could be in a beach in Argentina, but back home next door in 416, there's a girl with a pretty nice set of breasts, and I think she might like me. Just takes the pressure off the global search. Same resolution. We all want to get in shape, eh? All of us say. As we speak, I'm holding in my stomach. It's exhausting. I've been holding in my stomach since like 1990, eh? I had this dream of getting a 6-pack, eh? Never gonna happen. That dream left with the gravy boat. You know what I'm saying? The only way I'm gonna get a 6-pack is if I tie a string around my gut like it's a roast. I don't even want a 6-pack anymore. I just want one ab. I just want one, eh? I just want to be able to go, okay, can you see it now? How about now? Can you see it? You can't see that. Are you serious? You can't? How about now? Can you see it now? Because you always see like those male underwear models. They always got like, they're always ripped, and they always got the boxers, you know, out of the pants walking around. Pretty good look, eh? Don't try the same look with Gunch. Like underwear, normal guy underwear, you look stupid, but like your underwear hooked right underneath your nipples walking around. What do you think? You like it? Huh? Can you see my ab? Can you see it? How about now? Can you see it now? Want to get in shape, hey? Basically, I just kind of run and walk around. That's what I do. I love to eat. I love to stuff my face, man. I love to eat. New Year's Day, I'm on the couch. I got that carbohydrate rainbow on the floor. You know what I'm talking about? Just lay there and just eat all day. Got the chips right there and the chocolate right there and the pop, just stuffing my face, eh? Love to eat, eh? I'm actually a 400-pound man trapped in the body of a hunk. But talk to me about pain, okay? So anyways, I'm watching first day of New Year's, right? And they got this commercial on TV. It's like the Time Life commercial, CD libraries. Do you remember 2004? Relive 2004. Do you remember 2004? Wasn't it yesterday? Blood-sucking vampires? Shouldn't there be some kind of like 4 or 5 year grace period before they start siphoning off the happiest moments of our life? Love to eat, eh? Friends always give you advice about eating. They go, hey, instead of having 2 or 3 plates of food, just have like 1 or 2 small ones. Right. Instead of having 1 or 2 small plates, I have 16. Now because of you, I've grown a third ass. Thanks. And you always see those people around the holidays that come around with that box of chocolates. Here, have a chocolate here. Have a like a little turtle. Have one. You can't have one. You know what? Give me the whole frickin' box, okay? I'm gonna unhinge my jaw like I'm a frickin' anaconda, okay? I'm gonna shove that whole box down my throat like it's a goat. I wanna eat. My girlfriend's taking this class. She's all excited now. She's taking this thing called self-defitness. And she's all stoked. It's like karate and I guess like aerobics and the same thing called self-defitness. And she goes, yeah, I can take care of myself because now I'm taking self-defitness. Right. God forbid some knob doesn't jump out like at a forest or at a tree, jump at my girlfriend. And she goes, hold on, pal. Okay, this is a portable CD player, okay? If I press play, you're going to hear the soundtrack to Flashdance, and I'm going to go Chuck Norris on your skull, okay? You know what, a piece of this? I am the dancer dancing in the danger zone. I am the Steel Town girl on a Friday night looking for the time of her life. And in this real town world, other people think I'm crazy. Because I'm a maniac. Okay. And she's getting all cocky now, like she's learning all these like these martial art moves, you know, like scaring the heck out of me. I'll walk beside her and she'll kind of go like, And the first time she did that, she got me right here, eh? Got me right here, and as I go down, she catches me in the face, eh? I hit the ground like, you know, like eating stock. I just go bang, I'm down, eh? And I go, why would you do that? She goes, that's my secret move. Anybody ever attacks me, I'm just gonna go, I got a secret move, eh? So I thought about that. All of us should have a secret move. I got a secret move. Anybody attacks me, I'm gonna grab their nipple. That's right. Never ever have your nipple just tweaked? You can't whistle. I want to go in one of those death matches, some cage match, and some freaky German guy coming at me just want to come at me and scrap me, and I'm just going to grab his nipple and go, there you go, my friend. Tap out, bitch. Tap out, my friend. Tap out. You know that skin under the tricep? That hurts, eh? Ever have that pinched? It's not like a punch to the throat, but, ow. Ow anyways. And if all else fails, if you have no secret move, just get really weird. Somebody attacks you, just jump into a polka. You want to go? Okay, we'll go then. Come back, I know the shorties. Don't fight your feelings. I grew up in a pretty tough neighborhood, and every city has a tough neighborhood, right? And if you ever want to find where that is, just look up under the sky, because it's always right underneath the helicopter. Right, you live in a bad neighborhood at like 4 o'clock in the morning, here's this Huey right above your house. Want to go outside, but there's no crime on the other side of the city. Cop, all right, boys, take him down. Yeah, good job, boys, yeah, good job. I'm not really a tough person. I don't really fight, you know. But you know, you want to make sure you're okay. So what I did was I bought a biker jacket. So I looked tough. Made a mistake. It was vinyl. So basically now I'm just like a threat to their fashion sense. Hey, guy in a vinyl biker jacket. And people still wanted to fight me because they thought I was a biker, eh? But I don't fight. Somebody wants to fight me, I just lay on my back and pee on myself. That's what I do. I assume the less dominant position. That's my position, not funny. I learned, actually, the scrapping that I do know, the fighting that I do know, I learned from my parents. Oh, they would go, hey? My parents would fight, right? Would fight, man. And one day I'm at school and this bully was picking on me. And I thought, what would my mom do right now? So I started throwing pictures of my dad at this kid, eh? Cups and stuff and yelling crap like, I've never loved you, the marriage is a sham. The bully felt bad, you know, bought me some flowers. We skipped school, found a retreat, and somehow rediscovered each other. This is comedy, right? You have to laugh, eh? You gotta laugh, because this is our life, eh? This is our life, and you never know what's gonna happen. I had a scare a couple of years ago, a cancer scare. I had to go and have one of those colonoscopy things. You ever had, like, it's, pretty embarrassing. Had to take one of those fiber optic cameras and shove it up my hoop and the hot and the blood. Very painful. I had to do it twice because the first time the doctor left the lens cap on. Can you believe that? Incompetent. You gotta laugh, eh? And I know you ladies know a lot about us guys, eh? But I bet you didn't know this. Every guy in this room has a thing called the male comfort zone. It's a 5-foot circle that surrounds every man. Now, if any woman walks through our circle, we think we're in a relationship. I know it's the reason why I can't go on elevators. Yeah. For me, it's like 40 floors of heartbreak. You know what I'm talking about? Women get on, they get off, the door closes, but there's never really any closure, is there? We've all got that one friend with that really weird, goofy laugh. You can't take them out in public because they're freaks. You know? Something goofy happens and they go, was it a suction truck? What the hell's wrong with you? Ever tell someone a joke and they go, Arr! And you poo your pants? And... What are you, the soundtrack to Jurassic Park? Freak. What happened to you? I told that guy a joke, he grew a fang and disemboweled me. The freak. Ever tell your grandfather a joke? Don't ever do that. You get that weird... Like any second their head will explode off their neck, eh? Like any second a major organ flying out of the throat, eh? Your grandpa, your spleen. Like your body needs that. And why is this men, not women, why is it as men get older that belt starts to climb up their body? Huh? Like it has a mind of its own. Just one day, Grandpa walks in the room and the buckle's right about there. But somehow I can still see the crack of his bum, huh? Now he's a plumber in an evening gown. What the hell? What's wrong with you? I actually heard this conversation between two seniors. I actually heard this conversation. Phone's ringing. What? Phone's ringing. What? Phone stopped ringing. What? My DNA strand is a slip knot. Kill me. I'm not afraid of old age. When I'm 90, I'm going to have a 75-year-old trophy girlfriend. She's going to have that T-shirt. The hips are artificial, but the loving's real. You gotta laugh. You gotta get out, too, in long winters, eh? Winters suck. Okay? In Canada, basically, most of us park our cars outside, right? The next day, it's basically a deep freezer with a really good stereo. And we sit in our vehicles and assume the Canadian position. Both hands wedged. In between our legs. Our heads in between our shoulders. And we're all saying the same thing. I wish I could win the lottery. Move somewhere warm, I'm crazy. And I always have that one knob, forgets to unplug his vehicle, but still tries to drive to work with the long 25-foot orange cord from behind the bumper. He drives by the bus stop and whips all the small children, eh? You're behind this guy trying to drive on top of that cord? I'm gonna tear off his front end. Guy's an idiot. And we are idiots. We'll start our car, and while it's running, we'll try and start it again. Ever done that? Your vehicle goes, it's your car calling you a moron. Do you ever notice no matter what time you get up in the winter, both neighbors on either side of you are already shoveled their sidewalks? Making sure you're lazy slob on the block. Ever want to build onto your home, don't hire a surveyor. Wait for it to snow. Your neighbors will find your property line. Right down to the hydrogen molecule. Ever gone to an ATM and accidentally pressed French? Have you done that? You have. Now you find out in a language you probably can't understand that you have no cash. Un petit peu. What the hell does that mean? Then your redneck mentality kicks in. Hey, wait a minute. How the hell do the French know my PIN number? What's going on here? But it's still summer. That's cool. You get to go out, hey? Get to go camping and stuff. Camp is fun because you get to get just hammered, eh? Isn't that great? You're out in the forest. You can't even speak. Have you ever drink so much you can't even talk? I could never understand that. Great Canadian pastime, eh? And the only way you can understand that person is if you're as hammered as they are. They just scream at you. And then you go, yeah. Just get wasted, eh? Big old grizzly bear comes out of the forest, eh? Staring at you, you and your buddies got your beers and you're all hammered. One of you looks at the bear and he goes, would you? Would I what? Bang that bear over there. I would. We're insane. That's true, man, because NASA is out in outer space now looking for other life, looking for life forms, eh? And you think, is there aliens out there? Probably, huh? Well, then how come they haven't made contact? Well, because we're here. People, we are the Klingons. All right? And within a year of aliens being on Earth, they'd be on the Montel Williams show demanding a baby DNA test. Because some guy from Boise, Idaho won't step up and make the child support payments. It's sad, isn't it? Because a couple of rednecks tonight in Western Canada could be on some gravel road smoking a joint, hey, just... And this 4-foot-tall, bulbous little alien could come out of the forest and one of them would go... Would you? Would I what? Bang that alien over there. I would. We're just insane, aren't we? We don't care. You gotta, so what? It's life. Do what you want. Hey, so what? Hey, get married and stuff. Have a good time. Find your soulmate. I'm not sure about you, but if I have one more girl throw a ring back at me, I'm gonna melt them all down and make a bullet. And this close to snapping like a postal employee, my friends. Have you ever noticed the best garage sale is where a couple's about to break up, but the guy doesn't know it yet? Stumble onto one of those bad boys, you get man stuff for nothing. Because this is my theory. This is my theory. And could you please repeat this? You can leave my show with one message. This is it. Men are animals. And women are animal trainers. That is the deal, hey? Because you go to the nightclubs, you see men, we're all bent over like gorillas in the mist, hey? Just all that, like carnivores. Just staring at you women, eh? That one of you girls get our attention. Huh? And then we swing over to you on Ryan Cokes like they're vines. Like we're animals. And if a woman takes her time, she can train and teach a mutant monkey boy up to 500 female words and phrases. Important female words like please, sorry, small phrases like you first. And if you're really lucky, hey, let's go shopping. But if a guy talks fast enough, you can say whatever you want to your wife or girlfriend, hey? Come home and say, hey, I saw your sister and I want to bang her. What did you say to me, mister? I said, are you sure these are all the hangers? Why are you so angry? Yeah, so that's what we do, hey? We get into relationships and stuff like that, and that's what we're supposed to do. Like, for instance, okay, let's say you find your soulmate. You're lucky enough to find your soulmate, all right, and then you move in. Whose friends do you keep, his friends or hers? You can't have them both. That's just too much happiness. Usually her friends, because, let's face it, his friends are losers. All they want to do is get high and watch cartoons, right? Whose stuff do you keep? Usually hers, because it's new. And it's clean. And it's always some kind of trendy IKEA motif. And if a guy does get to keep any of his crap, where does it go? Downstairs. Below ground where men belong. This will be a guy 1,000 years from now. Excuse me, honey, can I come out of the basement and see the sun? And she'll have that whip back downstairs, demon man. That guy say. Come on, honey, show me your breast. Take off your shirt. That guy say, back to the balls of hell whence you came. Yeah, ladies, you make all our stuff go downstairs because most guys don't have anything. And usually when you met a guy, all you had was a garage full of beer cases that he drank over 9 years when he was single, supporting a baseball team that not once made the playoffs. And you wonder if he can commit. I gotta fly out tomorrow, hey? I don't mind flying, hey? Don't mind flying. They're flying me standby. You know what that is? Okay, the best way to describe it is, I don't have the Ebola virus, but they treat me like I do. The whole plane gets to board. I go on last, all right? Because I've done this before. Very last guy to get on, and I'm the last guy. I go to the back of the plane. They always put you right next to the toilet, right? Which really doesn't have a perk, I guess. Well, maybe if the plane crashed, just I'm the last guy to die, but I'm covered in crap. Really the only perk of flying standby. And last plane I was on, man, flying to Yellowknife, and check this out. The right engine catches on fire at 30,000 feet, eh? Just like this long 90-foot silver kind of flame came out of the engine. And all of us Canadians are on the plane going, sucks to be the wing. No one even batted an eye, eh? Hey, where's that minibar? Let's go! And the pilot goes, attention passengers, we just lost the right engine, but we're still pretty sure we can make it to Yellowknife. Did he just say pretty sure? That's like we have a plan that's so crazy, it just might work. So we had to get in the crash positions. which is pretty scary. Everybody's like holding hands and, reading the verses from the Bible and stuff. And I'm sitting next to this lovely lady from Montreal, a beautiful woman, didn't understand English, and unfortunately, I don't understand female. But she was right next to me, well within my 5-foot comfort zone. So technically, I owned her. And she's scared. I go, you okay? She goes, 50, I'm very, very scared. And I go, can I hold your hand? She goes, please. And as I held her hand, all I could think was, hey, I'm in. Plane's about to crash and I'm trying to get laid. I think I might have some issues. Ever been drinking so much you couldn't put the key in your hand into the door of your apartment? Have you done this for an hour and a half? 100,000 years of human evolution and you can't get into your place? Huh? And you're hammered when you do this. We've all done this move, Just... House is right behind him and he can't see it. Then after 3 hours, he realizes the reason why he can't open the door, because the door is already wide open. His wife is standing in the doorway and now she's got some anger issues. At this point, every drunken Canadian guy looks up and says the same thing. It's like, I love you. Which just seems to make you women matter, doesn't it? Oh, you take that big pre-rant breath, you want to snap on him, that... His hair comes off his skull like he's standing backwards in a wind tunnel. And this move is the female equivalent of... And he gets both barrels. You stupid idiot, don't you ever use your head? You've been gone for 5 days. You were supposed to golf 9 holes. 9. I went to my sister's wedding by myself. I sat in the back. They all thought I was some kind of prostitute. All you can think is, did she just say head? Oh, he heard. Remember the... We're animals. And love is a battle. Love is a war. Sure it is. When you first meet somebody, oh my God, she's just perfect. How long does that last? Eventually, every guy looks at his wife or girlfriend and says, okay, give up. You win. Here's my spine. Wear it like a belt. In fact, compare it to your mother's collection. Oh, listen to you. I've been hacking on guys the whole night. And those same guys in this audience are going, they understand me. I say one female premise, and collectively, all you ladies just went, hey, that comic's a prick. That's a double standard. And I blame one person, the Antichrist, Oprah Winfrey. Thank you. You heard it right here in roller derby. That's right. Oprah says men aren't caring. Men have to become more sensitive. Men are supposed to get in touch with that female trapped inside of themselves. Well, I'm not sure if you women haven't noticed, but most guys can't connect to the woman outside of his body, let alone this alleged female trapped inside of us. And if she is there, I speak for every guy across this nation when I say I'll be damned if I'm going to wake her up. Because I know you want sensitive, And I'm not saying, not being sensitive is a bad thing, but I did that joke one night, And I said the word pansy in that joke, which I no longer say. Because I hurt this guy's feeling, This guy walked up after, he's with like 2 other guys, and he's crying, And he walked up to me and he went, had been called a pansy my whole life. And I want you to know that a pansy can withstand 3 frosts. That makes a pansy the strongest flower in the garden. Please never tell that pansy story again. Apparently I forgot because I've been telling across this country for the last 4 years. Sorry. We do have to become more sensitive. I understand that, hey? I understand that. I think the basic way to do that is make love, man. Make love to the person who loves you back. Even the person who casually likes you. Because when you make love, that's the best way to find God. Whose name are you calling? Oh my God. And what's God saying? I know, I invented this stuff. Stop holding back. You know, in the wild, they only have one position. They only have one choice, doggy style. That's all they have. You never see a couple of moose spooning. See a couple of beavers in the missionary position. You never see that. They have one choice. We have many. Tantra is a philosophy. They say that women should be worshipped. Women are goddesses. And if a guy gets off his ego-based sexual high horse and connects to his wife or girlfriend's chakras, a couple can have an orgasm up to and exceeding an hour. Are you kidding me? Most of us, when we climax, it might be for 4 or 5 seconds. Your right leg goes numb. Your toe twitches, then you go... An hour? Okay, if you can climax for an hour, eventually you're going to make this noise. Make it stop. Make it stop. And what if you're alone? You're alone. Minute 48. Walk into the hallway of your apartment. Help me! What we should do? We should sing, like, when I want to have fun, I always sing those songs from our childhood. And if you remember the song, please jump in. Yeah, clap your hands, everybody. Clap your hands. This beat, this beat. My dad's a sergeant. He's got 3 stripes. Mommy makes shortbread every single Friday night. Get a little kitty cat. You guys are so dysfunctional, man. That was the weirdest thing that's ever happened to me in my life, man. You started clapping way too fast, and then we lost the song. That's awesome. But if you remember the song, I'll tell you what. If you remember, just jump in with your words. This is one of those happy songs from our childhood that. My dad's a sergeant. He's got 3 stripes. Mommy makes shortbread every single Friday night. Get a little kitty cat and put it on the bed. Get a long stick and whack it in the head. Whack the little kitty. Hit it in the head. Hit the little kitty till it's dead. Did you not sing Kill a Little Kitty song? Did you have a childhood? Quick impression, my impression of James Bond if he was Canadian. James Bond if he was Canadian. You can't cut me off, I'm only .007. I'll give up, I'll holler. We love to drink, man, don't we, huh? Every war, Canadians show up like that drunken uncle nobody wants to talk about, man. I'm not saying we want to fight, but when Canadians have to go to more war, man, we'll show up and we will knock your dick in the dirt, my friend. We are Klingons. World War I, Vimy Ridge. No one can take the hill. The French, the British, the Americans. All of a sudden, the Canadians showed up just out of rehab. Went up the hill, kicked some butt, and we're back down in time for last call. Be proud of your dysfunctional heritage. Embrace it. There's another thing called Kamasutra. They invented 197 different positions to make love. 197. Can you people see me? most of us know 3 positions. Okay, get off your high horse. And we only practice 2 of those because the 3rd one's too progressive. Can't try that. Kamasutra has so many positions they have no names for them, like position 171. This is where a man is holding his wife or girlfriend upside down, naked. And while she's orally pleasing him, he orally pleases her. I find this position fantastic, cutting-edge sexual information, but apparently no name for that position. Gentlemen, if you can somehow in your wildest dream convince your wife to hang upside down naked, blow you. Blow you. The second you climax, this position is now called a pile driver. I'm sorry that I might have gone over an edge there somewhere. And don't you freaks go home tonight and try that, okay? Because you're going to screw it up, and she's going to get a skull fracture, and I'm going to end up on Judge Judy. Please, love of God, work out first. Hit the squat rack. And you always see those guys at the gyms, they always got the big tattoos. They it's like, check it out, man, check it out. Celtic symbol for pain, man. What do you think? Check it out. What did that cost you? $3,000. Really? Therapy's only $1,000. Yeah. See these 14-year-old street kids. Check it out, man. Check it out. It's a Japanese symbol for love. How do you know? Tattoo guy told me. Probably Sanskrit for nasty monkey. But all I'm saying is love each other. Be nice to each other. That's my point. If you leave my show with one message, please love each other, huh? That's what we have to do, eh? If you're with your soulmate, man, embrace them. And I had 4 sisters, so I know that guys have to become more emotional, more sensitive. Because ever gone to a wedding where the bride said her own vows? Isn't that amazing? They're like wordsmiths. They're like poets, eh? And they're always emotional, like. You're my knight in shining armor. On me you can depend. No matter what the road, no matter what the bed. Whether it's sunny or rainy or hot. You're my cowboy because you're all that I've got. You know, please, put the ring on the bride. Then she changes. I now have the power of Grayskull. You must serve and obey me. No more drinking with your buddies. No more sports. And no more sex. You must be punished. That's my set. I'm Paul Sveen now. Thank you very much.
Ladies and gentlemen, Paul Sveen.